3, 2, and 1.
Episode 8 is here.
Sure is, Cotton.
And it's a quick turnaround because episode 7 was Sunday and episode 8 is Wednesday. So a couple days in between. Episode 7, pre-apologies, that's released on Thursday. Not ideal. But there are some editing issues and some timing issues. So I had to prolong it till Thursday. 7 p.m. Thursday, one-time thing. Sunday, this should be out by next coming Wednesday, when you'll see it. I don't know why I'm saying it like you're going to see it, but we're going to college this Saturday.
Sure are.
Moving in.
At high noon.
High noon, moving in. Different dorms, like we said. You know,
Well, same dorm, different floor.
Same dorm, yeah. Different room. We'll see how long that lasts. Hopefully it's not too long. I don't hate doing the Zoom podcast.
I need to find my cord for my other mic. If not, I guess
I could have it too. I don't know. I've had a bunch of cords in that room. I just took with me. And then hopefully we can get back in the same room and then get a podcast going regular.
If not, I kill myself.
We'll have to adapt, brother. I'm
going to have to live with, I'm not even going to talk about it.
But I'm excited.
Just in case he watches it.
I don't care. I'm excited. The Falcons just traded their Matthew Judon for a third-round pick. Kind of a shocker. I didn't hear anything about it until, today. 10 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago.
Well,
we knew we needed edge help, and he was an option, but kind of just happened. There wasn't really much talks about it or leaks about it. So, big fan of the move. I'm a big fan of the move. Our edge rushers were the worst thing last year. Not even close.
They've been pretty bad the past few years.
We then got worse at edge rusher this next coming year because we lost Calais, which he's more of an interior guy, but for us, he was our best edge rusher. And then we didn't address it. We took Penix, so it's kind of like, fuck. Then maybe they had this in the vision. Maybe this was the vision, to trade for a pass rusher like Judon, who also, family ties. My dad and my brother went to the same high school as Matthew Judon and his
Holy
brother.
Shit.
And my uncle was good friends with Judon's younger brother. So, that's cool. Or maybe older brother. He was friends with his brother. He went to West Bloomfield. Then he went to the Ravens, Patriots, kind of blew up, and now he's a Falcon. And he gets to keep wearing them red sleeves. We have red.
He sure does. It looks a little better than
I think
New
it'll
England.
look better in New England too, but maybe it'll look cool in the black.
No, I'm saying it'll look better than did New England.
Oh, you're saying it will look better?
Yeah.
I think it will too.
Well, because New England's they have red, but it's not one of their primary
It's their
colors.
third color all day.
Yeah.
Third color all day.
They got the navy blue. Is that kind of blue that is?
It's like a navy, yeah.
It's a darker blue.
I don't
and
like
then
dark blue like that.
Then
to
the
be honest.
silver.
White even, like silver, white, and red. They have a lot of four colors over there, but
Patriotic colors is what they got.
now he's over here in Atlanta, black, white, red. That's it. And I think he's gonna fit in perfectly. We're running a 3-4 scheme, so he's gonna fit right in.
That's what they had in New England too.
He doesn't have to switch positions. He's just gonna ride outside linebacker, edge rusher.
He's actually been that his whole career because Baltimore also has a 3-4 as well.
And he's hopefully bringing a double-digit sack season back to Atlanta. It's been a minute.
The only holding back is probably injuries.
He's 31. He just came off double bicep tear, which isn't an ACL. It's not an ACL tear, but it's still going to affect him.
Both is crazy.
He tore them both. But
I want to
say he tore them beginning of last year, though.
He was. I just checked his recent games. He only played 4 games. It was literally the 1st of October.
And so
almost a year later.
Surely he's fully healthy by now. No problems. He's also seeking a contract.
You guys can pay him.
So we can pay him, And before the Judon, we had talks of Reddick, too, maybe going to the Falcons, because we can also pay Reddick. If we can pay Reddick, we can play Judon, because I think Judon's a cheaper bill.
He definitely is. He's older, and Reddick's a little bit better.
Reddick, I think, is better, too. But very excited. And, Justin Simmons had a 2-day visit. He had the 1 day. They extended it to a 2-day. Maybe he got excited when we brought in Judon. Maybe he's more intrigued to come play for Atlanta. And hopefully by the time this episode comes out, maybe he might be an Atlanta Falcon.
Could be.
Would be cool, Be quite the duo over there at safety. And then our D-line just went from, need edge rushers a problem to now could be a good group here. Grady, coming off an injury, but Grady's still good. David was good last year. Now we got a good edge rusher and Judon, and then it's a lot better to say that your rotational pass rushers are Lorenzo Carter, AK-17, and
Not 47 anymore.
D'Angelo Malone than it is to say that they're starters.
Ruka Horror. He's a 75 in Madden.
He's going to have a role at some point. He's going to come in at nose tackle, D tackle, and we have a little bit of depth now because of the Judon bringing it higher. So a trade.
I was about to say.
You love to see it. You love to see it. And it makes the Penix move look better because we have an edge rusher.
Jim Harbaugh offered Colin Kaepernick a coaching job.
I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was like, Colin Kaepernick still says he wants to play in the NFL, and it was like...
He said he wanted to play for Team USA in the Olympics.
He's like, at this point, it's getting fucking comedy. It's comedic how this guy doesn't have a team yet.
That situation was so bad.
He's what, 36?
No, I don't think he's that.
How old is he at this point?
I think he's 33, 34. He was
in the Super Bowl in 2012. That was 12 years ago.
He was like young, though. That was like his first couple years, though.
So maybe he's 35, 34?
He was in the Dalton draft.
Mid-30s at least. Old as shit. And hasn't played.
Oh, he's 36, yeah.
36, and he hasn't played in 7 years.
Shit.
He's never getting signed by an NFL
That was just so dumb how, like, he had a trial and then he, like, extended, like, 3 hours away from where he said he was going to do.
It was so dumb. Like, yes. He honestly was just capitalizing on his clout from the political stuff. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
There's a lot of politics going around that day, back then, a couple years ago, and now he was capitalized. He's not good enough to be on the team at this point.
He wasn't even good at the end of his tenure.
He was barely good enough to even be on the 49ers.
It almost was like, I don't want to say like a 1 year wonder. He was solid for like a couple years, but like, he kind of just fell off. Anyways, back to your Judon. Didn't want to take away your Judon love.
Big fan of Judon move. Makes the Penix pick look better. I know it's hindsight, but it just makes it look better. You know that we have an edge rusher.
Because you at least address the problem.
And then I think those are moves that keep your job. We were talking about moves that get you fired. Drafting Michael Penix 8, drafting an edge rusher at a elite level, semi-elite. He could be an elite level. He's been there before. 50.5 sacks in his last full season.
Yeah.
That's what gets you to keep your job. And then if what
it
happens
works, I hope it does. You know, for your Falcons' sake.
Even God forbid it doesn't work out. Even if it doesn't work out, it won't be the Falcons' fault.
Yeah.
It's not on the Falcons because they made the moves. And only a third-round pick. I mean, the mid-round pick.
He has been holding out, so once you hold out,
decent value.
Your trade value kind of goes down. It doesn't matter who you are; it just does.
I love the value for
Jamar's fucking holding out. Please come back.
And we'll see if there's anything else. I'd love to have Justin Simmons. I'd love to have you. We'll see. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. I'm glad we just got Judon.
I'm genuinely so surprised he fucking is still free agent. I don't know how.
He's arguably the second best safety in the league.
I'd say it's Winfield, but
Winfield, Simmons, Minka. That's the 4.
Fuck Minka.
Maybe Buddha.
Buddha didn't have a really good year last year. I mean, I know the whole Cardinal season was kind of shitty.
He hurt too, didn't he?
Oh, maybe.
He missed time. Oh, also, speaking of random hires, Martavis Bryant signed with the Commanders. I love that.
Oh, he signed?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw he was working out for him.
He gets
another weapon for my boy Jaden.
I like Martavis Bryant. I always liked Martavis Bryant. He was really just couldn't stay out of trouble. He was good for the Steelers when he played.
He was. I watched him a few times a year.
I remember I pulled his. I got like this box of football cards, and it was a college graded card, like came graded. It was Martavis Bryant.
I remember he had like one of like the craziest catches I've ever seen. It wasn't the catch; it was more like him holding onto the ball. I think it was the Jamie Hill playoff game where like he caught it and like flipped over and like had it like in his down there and held onto it. I don't know how the fuck he held on to that. Good shit, I guess.
No, I'm glad he's getting a second chance.
Drug addict.
He's got to be. Fuck. He's got to be what?
I think it's more than a second chance.
Is he early 30s? He's up there.
He's younger than Kaepernick for sure.
He's definitely younger than Kaepernick, but I think he's probably 32, 33. He could even be 34. But I liked him when he played. I was a fan of him.
32.
I liked him in fantasy when he played. We'll see if he even
makes. He played the NFL for 6 years.
We'll see if he even makes the team. Really,
Shit.
They signed him. They could easily cut him.
Yeah, who's the receivers? They did lose Curtis Samuel.
They got McLaurin,
so
Jahan
they obviously
Dotson,
got Terry,
Jahan
Jahan
Brown.
Yeah.
Then there's probably a bunch of scrubs who could easily, maybe he could fit into a third spot.
He's not gonna have a big role in the offense. Let's just say
he's more of an outside receiver too, so that would make it so Jahan or Terry could play in the slot because that would be best for their team. But this is just NFL news. Jordan Addison got carted off the field. Seems to be okay.
I've seen the Vikings. Dude, they're going through
Vikings
a lot
are going
right
through
now.
some injuries. Yeah. Jordan Addison, he was carted off, but I saw that it seemed to be he was okay. They're thinking he's going to be okay. But JJ McCarthy's out for the year.
With the torn meniscus, it all started with knee soreness.
Yeah, like.
Huh?
That makes me think.
How do you go from knee soreness to
It's giving
out of the year?
It's giving knew about an injury before the draft, and we held out JJ McCarthy. Good for you. I wouldn't have told him either.
Oh, yeah.
But you definitely got hurt in your last season of college, and then once you got to the NFL, you said you were injured because your draft stock didn't get plummet, which is a good idea. I would do the same thing. But
I just saw a tweet. They've been going through a lot. Obviously, the corner that passed away.
yeah,
One of their starting corners tore their ACL. Who was that?
couldn't tell you. Towards his yell?
Set out for the year. They lost Kirko.
Yeah. Who would be starting over there these days? It's not Byron Murphy, was it?
That's what I was thinking.
A Caleb Evans?
I think that might be him. That sounds about right.
A lot of injuries. Moral of the story. Terrible. Mark Andrews got in a car accident today.
You got in a car accident?
Yeah.
Shit.
He was involved in a car accident.
Hope he's okay.
We'll see what's going on with Mark Andrews.
It's Mekhi Blackman.
Oh, he was solid last year, too. They had a bunch of young guys over there because they don't really have. They had to replace a lot of guys last year going into the year. But moral of the story, Vikings are having some hardships. I think it was
Well, at least
Tyree
they got-
Jackson that passed away.
Yeah. At least they got Jay Jettis on a contract. At least they solved that
signed
issue.
Jettis. They signed Darisaw.
And I saw TJ Hawkinson. He's gonna miss a couple. He's gonna miss probably half the season too. So
Jesus, for what?
he had that 20 ACL last year.
Shit.
They're going through a fucking lot. Shit.
Man, that top 5 weapons we talked about a couple weeks ago is now looking fucking slim.
Hopefully Jordan Adams is okay. What happened to the whole situation with him? I thought he got in some serious trouble.
he had the, what was it, speeding?
Yeah, like
I mean,
almost
whatever.
fucking
At this
Henry
point-
Ruggs-esque.
At this point, did anybody die? It doesn't matter. I mean, if you're in the NFL. Like,
just sweeping underneath the carpet.
Rashee Rice, well, that's just gone too.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he got in trouble. Whatever. I think the last thing I got here for NFL news is
Sam Darnold season.
JOK got extended
Oh, he did?
3 years, $39 million.
Shit. He's good back.
He's a solid linebacker.
Good linebacker.
Good young linebacker for the Browns. But yeah, Sam Darnold season, this is his final chance. This is his last chance. He's still young. He's still young. He's like
Obviously, we knew the Jets didn't work
he's
out, and
under
then
30.
when he first signed with the Panthers, first like 4 weeks, they were like, "Oh my gosh,
Could be.
this is the Sam Darnold we
Yeah.
look for him." Then fucking shit the bed.
But this is his probably best situation he's ever been in by far. The Vikings have an established offensive line,
Yeah.
good weapons.
In terms of
God
weapons,
forbid.
before Niners
We'll
didn't
see.
start, obviously, because Brock Purdy. The Jets, the weapons was a joke over there. That's the only take that didn't work.
And the Panthers' weapons were
It was just DJ Moore. That was it.
DJ Moore and fucking
Robbie Chosen Anderson.
yeah, it wasn't nothing special. And their offensive line's up and down every year too. But our first topic after the news is because it was Olympic season and we're gonna round off our Olympic period here with what if the NFL had an Olympic team?
I think they're doing it. They really talked about it.
How many countries would compete?
I don't know.
That's the thing. Like I think
The
NFL
thing is, I've
go
been looking
down.
at like the top NFL players. None of them are like foreign.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like it would be Canadian Football League players, like CFL players, and how many countries have a 50 whatever? Maybe not even 50. Whatever. Even if it's one per position or two per position, that's 44. There's 22 players on a field, or 10, 11 players on a field at once. 11 on offense, 11 defense.
There's 11, yeah.
And then there's a kicker and punter. So like, you're looking at 40 to 50 guys at least to make a football team. How many countries have 40 to 50 professional football players?
Not many. They're probably going to send Jenners out there.
It's going to be a joke, but for funsies, throw out starting lineups. Quarterback,
I have Mahomes.
Patrick. Running back,
But if
Christian.
not, Burrow.
I was going to put 2 quarterbacks. So I was
Burrow
like,
would. I don't think the Burrow's kind of scene. Look,
I think
I mean,
Mahomes
it is
would
in
do
LA,
it.
but
I think you could see
Mahomes
like
would definitely do it.
like a Lamar could do that, something like that. Maybe a Josh Allen, America's hero. God.
Dak, plays for America's team, plays your
God.
country,
CMC would do it all day.
Yeah, I got CMC as well.
And then this one I'm kind of not.
I have 3 receivers, and mine's like it's not a hot take, but
I put Tyreek, but I don't think he'd do it.
I didn't put Tyreek because of that. And then
I think
also,
he wouldn't do it.
we got to think in 4 years, Tyreek goes in like 35, so
Sure.
he might not even be in the NFL in 4 years.
And then I put Jettas, CD, and Jamar,
I put those 3 as well.
and then I left Tyreek because I was like, if he's
Obviously, if
still
Tyreek was still in the NFL, he would 1,000%.
I didn't
do it.
necessarily think about doing it from 4 years from now because I got some players on here that'll be old as shit, maybe.
Well, I also put that in consideration. But so
Tight
far, we got the
ends.
same list.
Tight ends might not be.
I
Kelce
honestly
and,
forgot about tight ends.
Kelsey and Kittle might not be the tight ends then if it's 4 years from now.
It's be Mark,
Kelsey will
Andrews,
be
Pitts, maybe.
Damn near 40.
If your boy finally lives up to potential.
Kittle will be damn near fucking 36.
Kelsey will be, he'll be damn near 40. He's 34
Yeah.
right now, 35.
Kittle's low 30s.
He might not be in the NFL in 2 years. So the young tight ends, let's think about it. Sam Laporta,
Yeah,
Kincaid maybe,
sure.
Brock Bowers if he lives up to potential.
TJ,
Hawkinson, yeah. Your boy Pitts, his little career resurgence.
hoping for something good at Pitts this year. Come on. Drafting him.
I think Andrews might be the leading one though, because he's younger.
For sure. Tackles, I completely forgot Trent Williams is damn near 40 years old already. Like he definitely wouldn't do it. So left tackle's probably some Wirfs.
I have Wirfs and Panay. So the thing is, like, Sewell's kind of Samoan.
And you, Sewell, Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson's old as shit too.
I got Chris Lindstrom on there.
I did put your boy Lindstrom.
Creed Humphrey at center. And then maybe Zach Martin. And not with the age, though. He's old, too.
Yeah.
I didn't consider it 4 years from now. I didn't even think about that. I just went best right now.
Don't worry, I thought about it.
I guess the other guard can be Quentin Nelson.
I don't know.
Kind of had a step back year the last couple of years.
He's all like been battling with injuries. So I don't know. Maybe could be.
Edge
young, good
rushers, I think. Gary
Mike.
Watt.
I put Micah Parsons. I put Aiden Hutchinson because I was thinking 4 years from now.
But even 4 years from now, I think Garrett or Watt are going to be the best in the league.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't hate Hutchinson, though. I put Micah as an outside linebacker just because I couldn't leave him off the list.
Micah. He's already gonna do it. He's
And then
the first one that's already fucking claimed it.
Yeah.
He made a joke saying, I need to stop playing football in 2027 so I can prepare for Olympics.
My off-ball linebackers were Roquan and Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Corners, Ramsey, Surtain, and Sauce, I guess, because we're
I
glazing.
put those 3 as well.
They want to put Sauce, but whatever. But Ramsey might not if it's 4 years from now. He's what?
He's probably 28, 29. I was thinking that.
Low 30s. But
probably-
I feel like he would be one to do that, though. He'd want to do it. And then I have Jesse Bates, Winfield, and Derwin James.
I only put one safety and put Jesse Bates.
I put Bates and Winfield and Bates and Winfield, but Winfield's technically the same position as Jesse Bates. And I guess
I think Winfield's a year or two younger, maybe.
Derwin plays the thumper role, so coming in, lay some hits, and then
Well, it's flag
special
football.
teams. Justin Tucker and AJ Cole. I went like full on.
I think it's going to be flag football. I don't think it's
I don't think it's actually going to happen.
I don't think it is either, but I think it'd be
But
flag
if it
football.
does, I agree with flag. I meant in terms of if they had a lineup. Who's
Yeah.
even the best fucking foreigners like in football history? Current day foreigners.
I'm blanking.
Like Jordan Mailata, he's from Australia. A tackle. That's about all I got.
I didn't even know that.
Maybe if you went with like, maybe there's some players we just don't know about that have been like born in certain areas, almost like Kobe in Canada, or
He was in
Italy.
yep.
Kobe in Italy kind of situation. Maybe they can capitalize on that. I don't know. USA's wiping.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking.
I think that
it's gonna be gold by 50.
There's more of a reason to not do it because it wouldn't be competitive, and it's just a free medal for a USA.
Yeah.
So I feel like they wouldn't let them do it because it's just like we don't even have a fucking team. Imagine that they're like, all right, Kenya, let's see your starters. They're like fucking these really skinny runners who are just going over to play football.
Yeah, Usain Bolt gonna be the quarterback.
Yeah, it would be fucking almost like maybe they could do it like instead of professional, like streetwise. Like, what if they just did like traveling flag teams? Like,
Rugby. They could do rugby too.
Rugby has a lot of countries that play rugby. So rugby.
So they could join rugby because rugby's kind of like football.
Yeah. Maybe
so that could be the route they go.
I bet a bunch of rugby players would play.
Yeah.
little goofy little
Regardless if we do rugby or not, we're fucking dominating because we're the best country there is
goofy little
in any sport. Any sport that matters, I should say. Sorry, we're not the best fencers. Who gives a shit?
I saw a TikTok about like baseball players in the Olympics, like
We also
Olympic
dominate.
team. So it gave me the idea to like maybe create a football Olympic team.
Well, baseball I think is going to the Olympics because that'd be more competitive.
Don't they like they do world stuff though?
The World
already.
Baseball Classic.
Yeah,
They
so,
lost against Japan.
Yeah, Shohei cockshot right.
Shohei struck out Mike Trout. Mike Trout, when the game's online,
He got injured again, didn't he?
he's
After
out
he
for the rest
just
of the
came
season.
back?
Torn his meniscus again.
Gosh, man. He's getting
What could have been?
very injury prone. How old is he now? 30s?
33,
How long? Baseball players play longer,
34.
though, right?
Yeah, but not when you
They got a longer lifespan.
have back-to-back years like that. 33. I just recently turned 33. But anyways, back to the schedule program.
My last football category is Hassan Reddick's trade packages.
I got
landing
3
spots.
teams. I think he's going to stay with the Jets. I don't think he's going to trade it personally. 'Cause,
I got 3 teams. The Jets said they're not trading him.
they also said that about Brandon Ayuk.
They also said that Brandon Ayuk, apparently there's a Steelers trade that's in place
Please
that
no.
is a phone call away. Like, all they got to do is
All
just
the
say
49ers
yes.
have to do is say yes. But the thing is, the Steelers say they can pay him.
I heard a rumor Minka's
How?
involved.
The who?
Minka's involved.
I saw that on Twitter. I don't believe that,
I don't-
though. I don't think the
surely
Steelers would
not.
not give that up.
It's not at this stage. Like, it's
No.
got to be, like, almost, like, a third-round pick for fucking...
The thing is, they want, I see the 49ers, and it's kind of dumb. They want a receiver back in return. Then why the fuck
Yeah,
would
at
a team
first I
trade for
saw-
Brandon Ayuk?
At first, I saw a Cowboys thing that was, like, Browns. Amari Cooper and Brandon Ayuk swap, damn near. I was like,
No.
I mean,
That's
why
just
would each
dumb.
team do that? Why would they do that?
What team is getting better?
Cooper's-
What team is getting worse? It's almost
Cooper's a free agent after this year, I'm pretty sure. So, like, maybe that's the play. But, like, the point would not be to just switch it up for shits and giggles.
yeah.
Like, and they're very similar in skill at this point, too. Amari Cooper's really good.
He's underrated.
He's underrated at this point. He's, what, 30?
He's probably 30, 29.
Going into his last year of his
He's
deal?
on the cusp of 30.
If the Browns have another disappointing season, he's probably out of there.
Hope so.
I'll take him.
Have him.
But Hassan Reddick, if he does leave the Jets, which would be so Jets to trade for someone, and they just immediately have to trade him back.
It's almost like remember when Bill Belichick was the head coach of the Jets for one day, and then he automatically resigned.
Like I have
That's funny.
3 teams,
I do as well.
and I made this before the Judon news, so Falcons were one of the teams. I had it all written down. So we're obviously not going to get Hassan Reddick. I mean, surely not if we have Judon. But I only have 2 teams now,
Okay.
which I went with Arizona.
I did not have the Cardinals.
I have the Cardinals because, one, he played in Arizona before. That's where he was drafted.
Yeah.
And then Eagles DC, Rich Gannon's over there now.
Okay, you're getting deep here.
Like there's some mob ties. So like
You're getting deep.
maybe he could they
I
have the
like
money
it.
to pay him,
They definitely do.
and
Even though they are paying quarterback,
unless he has
that's about all
bad
they're
blood
paying.
with the Cardinals because of maybe a departure or anything. But I don't.
Well,
I
that
don't
was
hear-
years ago, and they have a
years
whole
ago.
new coaching staff.
whole different player too.
That's
Like
what
he
I'm
was kind of a
saying.
bust on the Cardinals, and then
He was
he
kinda shitty.
blew up on the Panthers and the Eagles. So, but I like the Cardinals, and it would be like at this point mid-round picks. The Jets aren't getting shit in return. I didn't even write down picks because like they're not getting jack shit. They're getting their third-round conditional back. Is all they're getting.
Speaking of the Panthers, I do have the Panthers as
Panthers.
one of the teams. They just lost Brian Burns.
Going back to the Panthers, mob ties.
That's what I'm saying. That's where it kind of gave me his big break. I know the Panthers.
They can pay him.
I guess you can say they're on the rise, and they do have the salary money for it too. They're not paying a quarterback.
Yeah.
And
They can pay him. They don't pay anybody really.
That's what I'm saying. I know
Taylor
they have
Moton.
Derek Brown, Taylor Moton,
Derek Brown's a beast. He's so good.
but they just lost Brian Burns. Who else do they have rushing over there?
Yeah. They definitely have holes at edge.
Not
And they
much.
lost Frankie Louvu.
Exactly. He went to the
He was a
Commanders.
tweener edge rusher linebacker too. So like,
The thing is, I know, I think one of the reasons why they traded him is because they didn't want to pay Brian Burns. But obviously, Hassan Reddick would not cost the same as Brian Burns.
he wouldn't, and it wouldn't have to be necessarily. It probably wouldn't have to be as long as a deal either.
Exactly. Because how old
Brian
is Hassan
Burns
Reddick
is looking for a max deal. Hassan Reddick's looking for that 25, maybe 3-year deal. Like he's not looking for unless he is. I mean, I could be wrong. That's why the Jets aren't paying him because he's asked for some ridiculous contract.
asking for a 5-year deal.
Yeah,
Like,
if
no.
it's something stupid that makes
Let's
no sense. You're not getting
snap
that.
back to reality.
Your agent needs to tell you that your hopes and dreams.
Trey Henderson's kind of the same boat. He wants a 4-year deal. Okay, buddy.
Same thing. If the Falcons do, they won't. But if they do, it would be like a mid-round pick. But now they just gave one for Judon, so it probably wouldn't. And my last team was the Bears.
I also have the Bears.
They need someone to rush with Sweat. They have the money to pay him.
They're going all in with Caleb.
Rookie quarterback. They don't really pay anybody.
Now's the time to kind of pull the Texans and put all your chips in one bag.
And if they're if you're the Bears, you're seeing it as my mid-round pick's not going to be a good pick because we're expected to be good.
And
So,
even
like,
it is a mid-round pick. It's a
if
mid-round
it's a
pick.
third-round pick. It's in the 90s.
It's awfully very rare that a mid-round pick hits.
Yeah.
If it does, that's you got good player development, or you just got a diamond in the rough.
Their third-round pick will probably be in the 80s, 90s. Like, it's not going to be good.
They're expected to be a playoff team now with this Messiah quarterback.
Yeah, and he looked good in the preseason. We'll see how he plays. Are they Hard Knocks now?
They are.
I thought the Giants were Hard Knocks.
They were
training camp knocks.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
There's like 4 different like Hard Knocks. Like I think the Bears are start of season. The whole AFC North.
So hard, dude.
The whole AFC North is going to be in the Hard Knocks this year. Can't wait to see that. But Connor Burns, man, this guy pisses me off. This dude will make content about fucking anything about the Bears. He dead ass because apparently the episode didn't release the time it was supposed to. He dead ass made 2 TikToks about that, saying how the Bears broke HBO. Shut the fuck up.
In my opinion, Hard Knocks has fallen off so hard. It used to be one team,
exactly,
preseason grind. It was fun to watch. Now it's fucking just a money grab. It's not what it used to be. You know,
we have a whole division on there. I know my Bengals
are
in that division,
now.
but like,
and it's a distraction.
There's like 6-7 teams there now.
I would love to watch the Falcons, but like, it's a distraction. Now there's gonna be cameras at practice, and everything's gonna be filmed. Like, at some point, you gotta lock the fuck in. Bengals, your division is gonna be all competing for the playoffs. It is every year.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna be distractions now, and it's just like I wouldn't want to do that.
We obviously lock the fuck in.
Like, even the Steelers are a team that has like proven they can make playoffs with shitty teams. Like,
that's what scares me.
Never losing season.
If they get Brandon Ayuk and they somehow like keep Minka and they keep George Pickens, like even though they got a quarterback, they're not going to win the fucking Super Bowl.
I don't like that.
But they can fuck around and beat us a time or two.
And then they did the mid-season one that was like week 8, starts at week 8 or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
And it's like,
why do they like? I don't understand why they do so many teams. At this point, it's gonna be damn near every team's gonna be on Hard Knocks every year.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
All right, this team's got it 1 week, next week. Mm-hmm. Like, no, man.
I love the preseason Hard Knocks. I love that. Well, once you get the season, you chill the fuck out. We don't need that no more. They need to lock in. They're playing for the livelihood.
And even like some shit on the fucking Hard Knocks. Like, I saw clips of the first episode of the Bears. Caleb Williams practices sliding on a fucking.
It's just like they're doing shit for TV too.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not even locked in my opinion. I don't fuck with it. I wish it was just the normal stuff.
I don't fuck with it either.
Who was your third team?
The Vikings.
Okay.
They got some. They have a little money to spare.
Mm-hmm.
They're only paying Jeddah, not paying a quarterback. They lost Daniil Hunter. They replaced him with Jonathan Grenard, which is a significant step down. Yeah. Significant.
Jonathan Grenard, I think, is going to take a step back from his Texans days.
Yeah.
His mid-Texans days.
Hassan Reddick fills a huge hole there at the end.
I don't hate it. I don't hate that at all. Another team I saw was like a joke. It was like, what if he just goes back to Philly?
I low-key was kind of thinking about
like, what if he just gets traded back? And it's almost like, well, you guys didn't tell me he was coming with baggage. take this baggage back. Like, I don't want this shit. And then like Philly he toughs it out, and that'd be crazy. It'd be wild if he did, but
well, Philly can't pay him.
So they can't pay him. There's not many teams that can, especially at this point. Free agency's over. Like, everybody's money tight now. Also the Chiefs, but like the Chiefs can't pay him. Like, there's no way the Chiefs can pay him, especially if he wants a long-term deal. No way. Like, he's not going to the Chiefs. But I want to say he's not going to be on the Jets. Like, they've been having dispute. We've been talking about disputes for them for like months at this point. I remember
since he got traded, he wanted a new fucking contract. The thing is, he said before he got traded, he wanted another contract.
And everybody's just like, since when you want a contract? Since the fucking beginning, he's wanted a contract.
That's why he got traded from Philly, because Philly cannot pay him.
They couldn't pay him.
What do you think they drafted Nolan Smith? Replace that role.
Yeah, they're geniuses over there. They're drafting ahead of time, so they don't have to replace him when they get time. Falcons take fucking notes. I would love to just have a player that could
hopefully Miles Murphy
step into a role.
Hopefully Miles Murphy pans out.
But NFL is coming up soon. Week 2 preseason starts very soon. Tomorrow?
The Bengals play the fucking Caleb Williams.
Thursday starts the
Saturday.
preseason week 2.
I think so, yeah.
So hopefully we have
Hope we
content.
fucking sack Caleb.
More content next week for the NFL. Madden just came out. That's cool.
Matt, I'm not gonna lie, I did harp on one of your videos or one of your ratings, but your rookie ratings this year are fucking generous. Amarius Mims is 78. He's higher than Caleb Williams.
I know he could be awesome.
That's fucking.
He could be
nuts.
awesome, but he's seen as a project tackle, kinda injury prone, big ass project tackle from Georgia.
He strained his pec.
77.
78.
That's better than most starters in the game. He's the second stringer.
Rook Horror.
Rook's a 75.
I know.
I was expecting the high 60s. To be honest, maybe low 70s.
Caleb is a 76 for context. I looked at it, I saw 78, and I was like, I don't know how I have not seen that on like Twitter or like TikTok.
I don't understand. Like,
he's like the third highest rated tackle, or he's like the tied for the third highest rated rookie. Because Joe Alt and Marv are 79s. They're the
is
two
JC
highest.
lower than him?
Yeah, JC's a 77.
He drafted 6th or 7th.
7th, yeah.
He
Malik
was drafted
Neighbors,
in the top
77.
10. Maybe they're just really high on him.
Jaden Daniels and Drake May, 74.
I don't know. I really don't know. We'll wait for that football guy, that franchise guy, football guy.
They'll probably knock him down to like a 71.
He should, yeah, dude. Amarius Mims, absolute max, no disrespect, should be like a 73. Generous 73. Rook should be in the 60s all day. He was a 4th, 5th round player. Got drafted in the 2nd round.
Jermaine Burton's a 70.
That's closer than fucking
Chris Jenkins, 74.
Like, Chris Jenkins, same boat as Rook almost. Kind of seen he's drafted early. A fucking family heirloom over here. And they're fucking. I'm done.
And Trey Anderson does a superstar, so I guess that somewhat makes sense.
Yeah, I gave him superstar. We gave him 8 out overall. Like, why not just keep him at star and give him the fucking overall he deserves?
No, he needs to be superstar.
Like, but would you rather have him at superstar 89 or would you have him at 93 star?
If you're 93, you should not have a star. There's just no fucking way.
That's just.
If you're in the 90s, you need superstar.
Game's fucking fuckery. It's fuckery.
They're more generous.
I'm not surprised.
They're
It's
more
just
generous
like,
on the rookies than they have been in the past.
They have been. They are way more generous on the rookies. Because when I saw Jaden Daniels, Drake May 74, I was like, okay, that's valid. That's usual. It's usual Madden shit.
Yeah.
But then you told me that he was a 78, and then you said Rook was. I was no idea.
I know. I saw Amarius Mims 78, and I was like, did I touch it? And I was like, did I fuck?
Are
with
they
the ratings?
glazing because I just opened the game? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. It's honestly foul. That does it for NFL. We're going to cut into the NBA with some topics. NBA, we're back.
Let's get it.
NBA talk. Today's NBA topics. We got our top 10 NBA point guards in the top 10 point guards in the NBA heading into this season. These are players who are listed as point guard. There's going to be controversy because certain players are listed as point guard that usually aren't and aren't seen
But
as.
due to the roles on their team, they kind of have to be
They
point
have
guard.
to be point guards. And then we have Hall of Fame or not. We got some players from
Hoff or not?
the early 2000s, late 2000s, 2010s, and even maybe current day that could be Hall of Famers or not. It's our decision. It's our decision. We'll make a choice. But do you have any honorables for your top 10 point guards?
The top 10 point guards. Somebody that I did leave out was Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I think he's good, but he's not. To me, he's not a point guard. I think he's just a point guard because James Harden left, and he doesn't. He's more of a shooting guard because he likes to shoot that fucker.
I kind of left him off my honorables, and I got 5 honorables.
Oh, you do?
So he'd be like 16 as a point guard for me.
Well, who'd you leave off?
I left off one player who I love, Drew Holiday.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very high on Drew.
Yeah, Drew Holiday. Fuck.
Drew, arguably could have won Finals MVP. I think he had a better case than Jalen, and I think he should have won Tatum. Jamal, I don't even want to give him.
I didn't even think of that. Fucker.
I didn't think about him, but like.
Oh, I thought about
he
it.
could
I
be
saw
thrown
it?
in the honorable
No.
mentions.
I saw it was like a.
And then I have Harden and De'Aaron
Oh,
off the top 10 honorables,
okay.
and I'll start with my 10. Cade Cunningham.
That's great.
I don't think, maybe on paper, Cade hasn't been better than these guys. But Cade is an elite 3-point shooter, a good defender, an elite playmaker on the fucking worst roster in the league. He is in terms of talent, he's a top 10 point guard in my opinion. That's how I believe. And I think we're gonna see some leaps from Cade. I'm putting him there. Bias is there. I don't care what you say. Cade Cunningham.
All right. Well, at 10, I do have James Harden.
Okay.
James Harden's taken a very big step back. He's not as good as he once
I don't even know
was.
if it's like, is it because he's gotten worse, or is it just because
he had to take that?
Is
role.
it an effort thing? I feel
know.
like it's kind of an effort thing too.
He's a known playoff choker. At this
True.
point, he's kind of become not a meme, but he's just not a star anymore. Is that a hot take?
Is he a 22-point guy? 22 and 10 guy with bad defense? Some of the worst.
Terrible defender.
And
he was a terrible defender in his fucking prime
and
Rockets
he's still
days.
a free throw merchant. That's why the fucking Sixers didn't work. Their game speed was so slow because they're at the free throw line all fucking game. Then beating James Harden. That's why they couldn't succeed because they had
fucking James Harden dribble out the clock.
Goddamn, their games probably fucking take forever. It's probably a long ass basketball game to watch Sixers.
Oh, brother!
That's why that shit didn't work. But I left him in honorable mentions. I got him at 12 technically, behind De'Aaron. But then at 9, I have Tyrese Halliburton. At 9.
Okay.
Purely because I think there's question marks in terms of his scoring ability and sometimes his defense. It's great. Probably the best playmaker at point guard. Not in the league, but at point guard. He might be the best passer, but
I like Tyrese. He's gonna be a little higher on my list. But
I don't mind Tyrese. I gave some other players some respect.
At number 9, I have De'Aaron Fox.
Yep.
De'Aaron Fox, you've kind of been just in your career.
I feel like the Kings are good enough to make the playoffs too, and he hasn't made them. He hasn't really.
Well,
made
last
noise.
year was just kind of.
He hasn't made noise in the playoffs, and I feel like they are good enough to make noise.
Yeah, and once again, to me, he's not really a point guard. See the best filter on their team. I think it's Sabonis.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a shooting guard, just because he's not a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a shot creator. He has a good mid-range game, and he's a slasher.
I think he's a decent defender just because of his athleticism.
And he's a good defender because of athleticism. But I think he has a really good midi. When he's been hitting, he's hidden. But 3-pointers, he's average.
Yeah.
And mid-range, I think he's above average, but defense purely athleticism.
I feel like I just don't see De'Aaron just dishing that thing.
Like
I don't either.
He can't be the number one option. He can't be the best player.
We saw that on the Kings when they were fucking bottom barrel of the league.
I don't think he can be the best player. He might not even be able to be a 2.
But he did average 28 points this year, so
could he be
gotta give him his flowers.
Could he be a number one option on a conference finals team? I don't think so. I don't even think a conference finals.
Not unless that team is
maybe in the East.
Not unless that team is very built.
If this current day team went to the conference finals,
if you replace him and Brunson, maybe.
I think if they made it to the conference finals,
actually Brunson's more of a
the credit goes to Sabonis. I think they're going to glaze Sabonis, not.
Well, Sabonis got an MVP vote.
Sabonis is.
De'Aaron Fox was
5 less
All
points.
NBA third team, I think. Actually, I don't even think that. I don't think he made all.
Sabonis is a Jokic with a worse offensive bag, but he's a better defender.
Oh, by
and
far.
He's a better rebounder.
He is a better rebounder. He led
both
league in
average,
rebounds.
They both average pretty well rebounds, but.
And the thing is, Sabonis' rebounds are just little putbacks that he missed.
You think the Jokic fans would glaze this motherfucker because.
And Sengun, they're the same fucking 3 players.
Yeah,
Sengun's just like Jokic.
Sabonis. I like Sabonis.
A little unathletic fucker.
Yeah. And Sabonis is more athletic too.
Exactly. He's the most athletic of them 3.
He's getting underrated, in my opinion.
He really is.
Because he does his very similar game to Jokic, and he does not get nearly as much credit. And I feel like he had a lot of triple doubles last year.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, he was top.
I think
of the league in triple
he
doubles.
led the league, yeah. Almost.
Yeah, no one's glazing him.
Don't quote us on that. He was definitely top 5 in triple doubles.
No one's glazing him.
Well, because
is it because he can't pass it to Jamal Murray every time a big moment needs to happen? Probably that.
He probably doesn't have a 7-foot Kevin Durant in his fucking corner either.
I can't wait until a couple years down the road when everybody's like, Jokic is good. He's got a couple champions. He might win a couple more. And they're gonna be
fucking hope not.
They're gonna be like, well, LeBron was kind of scared to take the big shot, and I'm instantly gonna stop him and say, name a big shot Jokic hit ever. Because Jamal's the big shot guy. It's not him. LeBron has big shots.
He's got the most playoff buzzer beaters ever.
Jokic he's never getting the ball at the end of the game. It's Jamal Murray.
Mm-hmm.
He's the big shot hitter. At some point, does that have to matter?
It has to matter.
It has to matter.
All the greats do it.
You're telling me the 3-time MVP, Finals MVP, champion can't take the game winner?
Western Conference MVP, which is nuts. Jamal
He
should have won
can't take
it.
the game winner?
He can't.
But Jamal's going to take him, even if Jamal
He
shooting.
can't create his own shot.
What's crazy to me is Jamal took them both against the Lakers, and he was shooting terrible. They had so much confidence that Jamal could do it instead of your 3-time MVP that they didn't even give him the ball.
And also,
So go sit in the corner, bitch.
this might be a hot take. I think even if Jamal is like cold as ice like that, I still don't think it's going to Jokic. I think it's going to Michael Porter Jr. next.
Like,
Because he's the best shooter on the team. Michael Porter Jr.
He is not getting the ball in the moments.
We all know Michael Porter's not swinging
LeBron's
that rock.
criticized for not getting the ball in the moments, which is just false because he does. Maybe not every moment, but he gets the ball in most of the moments.
The biggest critic that I hate, the whole definition of clutch, Jordan and Kobe fans have it mixed up. You guys think that being clutch, you got to take that shot. Look how many shots that Kobe took, fucking triple covered, and he missed them because it's a terrible shot. That's not clutch. LeBron, he will make the best basketball play, and that is still clutch.
You could even try to go there with it. Jamal's going ISO on these motherfuckers.
Uh-huh.
It's not Jokic making plays. It's Jokic going to stand in the corner, and Jamal takes the game.
Is Jokic stay in the corner or stay in the paint and maybe get the rebound if Jamal doesn't?
How can you be the best player in the world, undoubtedly to some people,
He's not.
and you're not even considered to take the last shot in the game where you're the 3-time
Jokic
MVP?
has one buzzer beater. It's not in the playoffs, in the regular season. It's against the Warriors. It was this past year. It was damn near half-court shot he heaved up.
Even maybe not even
Good shit, I guess.
Go ahead buckets. They're not. It's not Jokic shooting.
I can't name it.
It's Jamal, especially in the recent playoff runs.
Mm-hmm.
Jamal's taking all these fucking shots.
Yeah, if you say we don't watch the games, yes, we do.
We also hate on Jamal just as much because
he's overrated as fuck.
of the inconsistencies.
He is.
But when it comes to the clutch, he's kind of consistent, I guess. He's got a consistent clip in the clutch, consistent enough to tell the big guy to go stand in the corner, 3-time MVP. He's like not even involved in the play. It's not that, oh, he's a decoy. No. He's out of the play. It's Jamal Murray.
There's
LeBron
not
will
even
get the ball and pass it. Jokic, go stand in the fucking corner.
The only thing Jokic might do is set a screen for Jamal. After that screen set,
Hall of Fame brick wall.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer. Way to hand the ball off, Jokic. And especially in these last two, Jamal got the ball, went at AD, step back, bang.
Good shot.
Jokic not involved at all. Second time, Jamal on AR. Clear out. I got a scrub on me.
ISO.
Bucket. Like he's not getting the ball like that in these moments in the playoffs. It's just if it was
The
LeBron.
more I think about it, it's not.
If it was LeBron, oh my god.
That's
oh my
what
god.
I'm saying.
Drastic hate. Anyway.
And even in these Olympics, LeBron fucking
gosh.
clear out of daddy's way.
Yeah, he has the most clutch points in the NBA last season.
Even in the Olympics,
Most fourth quarter points.
Even they played fucking USA. Serbia did. Did Jokic get the ball in the game?
Boban's the best player on Serbia's team. I think I don't know if he. I don't know if he did. I don't want to say that.
Laughable.
But I feel like he had multiple 30-point games.
He did. He had the game before they faced USA. But anyways, we can talk about this Serbian fuck who doesn't do shit.
Jokic is good.
And this, honestly,
But when it comes to best, you got to think about
this furthers my take of me putting him at 10. This furthers my take in that. All those other guys, they take those big shots. Now, how much they make them? I don't know. I don't have the stats. Just pull it up.
I don't.
KD does.
Jokic
Curry
has
does.
clutch shots, but like
Luka does.
How can you not be the go-to shot maker?
AD is a playoff buzzer beater.
And be the 3-time MVP.
Oh my gosh.
You could see it. You could even say, well, Kyrie was it for LeBron. No, he wasn't. LeBron would get the ball first, and then if there wasn't nothing there, he'd pass the ball. Jokic isn't involved in this at all. Like he's literally like go stand in the corner.
The two biggest critics of LeBron's career is, and I fucking hate it so much, you need to add some context, is Kyrie saved in the finals with that big shot. What happened to block by James? Okay, that happened 30 seconds
quite
earlier.
Literally the greatest defensive play in the history of basketball.
Don't be wrong, tough shot. It was on Steph Curry. Dog shit defender.
Sure.
He's known.
Yep.
And Ray Allen saved him. Sure, did LeBron miss that three? He sure did. But LeBron had 16 points in the fourth quarter.
Made the
that
three
even
before
got
that.
him back in the game.
Made the three before the one he missed, too. Right at 30 seconds
The
left.
fucking Heat was down like, what? They were down double digits heading in that fourth quarter. LeBron has one of the best fourth quarters in finals history.
I want to say they were down 6
LeBron hit that three.
LeBron hit a three.
Yeah.
Whatever happened next.
I think
LeBron
Kawhi missed 2 free throws. Or missed one of them.
LeBron misses 3, rebound back out to Allen. Like,
can we add some fucking context, please? If LeBron doesn't have that good of a fourth quarter, that Ray Allen shot doesn't mean shit because they wouldn't have been put in that situation.
He has like the most playoff buzzer beaters.
He does. He's at 5.
He has the most clutch points playoff history.
Jordan has 3.
He has the best. It's efficient. He has the most at the highest efficiency ever. Like, there's literally no argument.
He's 7 for 13.
Like, and he has the most clutch points at the highest efficiency ever. The most fourth quarter points at the highest efficiency ever.
He has, I think, the most buckets in the playoffs in the fourth quarter with like less than a second left, or with less than 5 seconds left. He's 7 for 13. No other player even has 4.
Who's not taking shots now? I didn't know too much about the Dream Team, but I've seen a lot of Dream Team stuff on Olympic TikTok. Jordan went 1 for 11, and like the worst performance ever. Like he was terrible for the Dream Team. He was terrible. Again, I think it was Italy.
He shot
or
40% from the field, and he shot 28% from 3.
Italy or something. He went like 1 for 11 with like a drastic amount of turnovers.
Who the fuck was Italy? Who was playing for Italy back then? Not Kobe.
I can't name one Italy player ever. You can't. Oh God, it's just common sense.
We can talk about this all day.
We'll be here all day.
Keep him on our list. Who's your number 8? Oh, did you say number 9?
Tyrese, yeah.
Oh, okay.
My 8 is Dame.
My 8 is also Dame.
8, and I wanted to put Tyrese higher, to be honest, but
Dame fucking
Dame
took
still
a
gets respect.
big fucking fall off this year, brother.
I'm gonna give him a benefit of the doubt for injuries. That's why he's staying at 8, but
he could
very easily be in the honorable mentions. Very easily.
Yeah, you forgot about him when we were talking about Buck point guards.
I could be convinced that he's in honorable mentions because I did glaze Kate a little bit, but like there's some honorable mentions you could clear. I wanted to put Drew in here so bad.
I thought about
because he's the best defender in the league. He's the best guard defender in the league.
I didn't forget about him. I just saw him. I was like, I don't know him or Harden.
And he was so good in the playoffs. Like he should have won Finals MVP. If he wasn't going to go to Tatum, he had to win it. If someone were to win it, I'd pick Drew Holiday. And if I can't pick Drew Holiday, I had to pick between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. It's Tatum. It's not close.
No.
They decided to give it to the third best player in the series for some god reason.
Iguodala-esque.
I really don't know.
Iguodala and Kawhi-esque.
7, I have Brunson.
Okay.
And it's 1 because I'm higher on the guy above him than most. But I have Brunson at 7.
I have Trae Young at 7.
I have Trae Young at 6.
Okay.
So I like Trae Young more than Brunson. Purely because Trae Young has accomplished more with shittier teams. It's fact. No one was we've talked about this. No one was glazing Trae like they were glazing Jalen Brunson. And Trae was performing at an insane rate.
Jalen Brunson and Nikola Jokic are like the 2 superstars that get the most fucking glaze.
You could argue like when Trae Young won that conference finals, or went to the conference finals, there was a conversation at that time period, like Trae Young and Luka, like who won the trade.
Yeah, there was.
There was conversation for that, and then obviously now it's Luka, but like Luka is a player who can will a team. Trae Young might not be a player who can will a team like that
because he's just not
because he physically can't do it, and he's not scoring at a high enough clip like you, Luka.
I put Trae Young at 7 because like he's a terrible defender. He's arguably the worst defender on this list.
Yeah,
and just because of his size,
he's just too little. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Max 160, 170 pounds.
Exactly what I'm saying, and like he's putting up great numbers, but like the past few years, it's not really doing anything.
He hasn't done anything really efficient either.
That's what I'm saying.
But his teams have been terrible, and the DeJounte thing was a good idea, but everybody knew that wasn't going to work. DeJounte's a playmaker. DeJounte's your Pippen. He's going to go out there and fucking pass the ball and get rebounds. He was getting triple doubles. Trae Young needs to run an offense with a big. This is why he could go to San Antonio. It's why I don't want him to go to the Lakers.
We had prime Clint Capella when they went to the conference finals.
And it's why I don't want him to go to the Lakers because LeBron needs to play make, and so does Trae Young. It's not going to work. Everybody, that's not ridiculous. He needs to go to a team that doesn't really have someone who can score at a high clip and play make, and the Spurs could be a good place for that. But I have Trae Young at 6. I like Trae Young. I don't like Jalen Brunson.
At 6, I have Tyrese Halliburton. Like I said, I'm a big Tyrese guy. I like Tyrese.
I like Tyrese.
The thing is, Tyrese, he probably should be a little lower just because he kind of did fall off second half of the season.
Yeah.
Like in the in-season tournament, he was fucking He looked like he was first team. All NBA
Well, he
first
got
team.
hurt too.
Yeah. I think the injury had something to do with it.
He had back injury.
And also, the Pacers did win some playoff games where he didn't even play. To me, that knocks you down.
It has to. And it's not even like praying on your team's downfall. But like if your team still has success without their best player,
That's what I'm saying.
it's like the question has to be asked, like, are you just the poster boy? Are you the poster boy for your team? Which could be the case.
Jordan?
But plus, I also think, like I said, Halliburton has moments where he like struggles scoring, and like he's a very good passer, but he's an average defender,
And also, he might have the most do not plays in Olympic history.
and he has like he's a weird jumper too. So like
I don't like that for him.
it's a weird
It's
jumper.
weird.
It's not traditional.
But he's
for sure.
like he's not a bad 3-point shooter, which is really surprising.
I have him at 9.
He's
Him
in
and
the three-point
De'Aaron
contest.
are like similar to me in terms of they have like obviously Tyrese is a better playmaker like significantly,
sure.
but like they both have like weird scoring slumps and like they never
When De'Aaron Fox is off,
Yeah,
he
they-
is off.
like they never really have like I feel like there's a couple Halliburton games where he's in single digits in playoffs like
Oh yeah. Well,
Like-
there was. Yep.
and De'Aaron when they're off and like it's consistent for them to be like on and off.
Mm-hmm.
It's not consistent for them to be consistent or are bad or good. It's like consistency for them is when they're in the middle.
It's like
and
a
I don't
Julius
think that's why he's lower
type.
for me. But I have it 5. John Morant.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about Jaw.
John
I
Morant.
forgot about Jaw.
John Morant. Also,
Shit, I
like
forgot about
like
John.
Halliburton, has trouble. He has trouble scoring at some points, but he has the driving ability. So
Yeah.
like when he struggles scoring, it's because he's shooting bad, not because
Yeah.
he can. When he can go to the rim, Halliburton can go to the rim, but not nearly as good as John. And I think the Grizzlies showed how bad they were when he couldn't play.
Yeah.
So like reverse of Halliburton, that's a good sign.
Yeah,
When
you gotta give like the player props when the team just falls the fucking apart without him.
LeBron,
Yeah.
when you leave teams and they start getting first overall picks, that's a problem.
I forgot about Jaw.
But
Dame syndrome.
I'm at 5.
That injury.
Who's your
Yeah.
5th then?
My 5th was Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
So
we haven't talked about it yet.
let's just so Harden, you're off the list.
3 large 5.
So I'd put Jaw. I put him with Brunson. Fuck you, Brunson. As much shit talk up. I used to like Brunson too. Like the Knicks fans ruined him for me.
I don't even not like him. It's just like they're acting like he's superior in certain ways. Like, and I get because he plays for a culty fan base. Like they're a cult. Like it's New York. Like okay, whatever. But like
It's a big market, and like no matter who plays there, they give him credit.
anybody who's good there is gonna get glazed.
Yeah.
But Brunson was seen as like a mid player. Went to New York on a bag.
That's what I'm saying.
And then he kind of blown up into a player.
The Knicks got like in trouble for tampering because his
Yeah.
dad was like one of the assistant coaches.
So it gives me like, yes, they're good. I think the Knicks are a good team. They're a playoff team,
Mhm.
top 4 or 5 seed, in my opinion. Like we said,
They're one of the best
But-
teams that can probably compete with the Celtics. But then again, not
But
many
I
teams
think-
that can.
but I think it would be very surprising if they beat Boston.
Oh, 100%.
Like super surprised. There's a tear drop off.
Not the Knicks fans. Like, told you this. Jalen Brunson.
It's literally so clear. It's literally so queer. Clear.
Oh shit!
Darn it! Queer
Ah.
is in CWEAR. I was doing the thing. All right. My
All right.
4 is Devin Booker.
My 4 is also Devin Booker. So updated list.
Also, anybody who's wondering, yes, I realize Devin Booker is a shooting guard,
Yeah,
but he's playing point guard
for the Suns.
last couple years for the Suns because
because
of Bradley Beal.
Beal is a dog shit playmaker.
They don't have a point guard. He's had to play point guard.
So updated list. De'Aaron Fox is now 10. Damian Lillard's 8. 9. Trae Young's 8. Terry's is 7. Brunson 6. John Morant 5. All right. Forgot about Jaw.
We both
Sorry.
have D-Book.
Yeah, I have 4 in Debo.
Now, this order, these last 3, I'm curious about. I think we have the same one,
We definitely do.
but I have Curry at 3.
Oh, you have Curry at 3. Okay.
Yes.
I have SGA.
Like we've talked about in the past, SGA defensively puts him over Curry for me. And Curry
I
is
put
great.
Curry in my top 10. I didn't put SGA in my top 10, so I gotta be consistent. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about SGA in my top 10. I just played it off like it didn't. But I'd still think Curry's a better player. I know Curry is a terrible defender,
Yeah.
but SGA, I don't know. It's just name props, you know. You got to give him his flowers.
And I
That's kinda
don't
respect for
disagree.
me.
I don't hate Curry ahead of Alexander, and it was a question for me. But if I'm staying consistent with my logic,
Yeah. It does make
defense
more
matters
sense.
to an extent. And he's also an elite scorer, not an elite shooter like Curry, but
Yeah.
he's an elite scorer. He has one of the best mid-range games that a guard I've ever seen. Really, it's ridiculous.
And he can guard probably 1 through 3 because of his size.
He can guard 1 through 3. I've said that it looks
Maybe
like
a 4 if he's like a tiny
whenever
4.
I don't watch him often, but whenever I sneak into a Thunder game during the school year, I see him getting the ball at the end of the game. I see him scoring.
Unlike some other superstars.
He gets to the line. He's a good defender. And I think the Thunder are good, but I think the Thunder are very good because of SGA. Like, I have them a little overrated just because they were the 1 seed, but like, come on, no one ever thought they were going to win.
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody was like putting the Thunder
it's
in like in
fucking
the finals.
the Raptors and the Toronto Raptors. Like, oh, you're the first seed. That's cute. Like, no one gives a fuck that you won the first seed. Like,
That's cute.
no, people thought they could have lost to the fucking the 8th seed that year. Like,
The Pelicans, yeah.
people were like kind of debating them beating Pelicans. Like, maybe they could. They probably will. Maybe. And they did. They swept them obviously, but then.
All right, I think number 1's Judon.
And then Luka.
Luka, but obviously
Luka.
if LeBron's a point guard, duh.
Players left off because they're not listed. Kyrie is not a point guard anymore.
Yeah.
He's a shooting guard. That'll be on the shooting guard list. That's it, really. Maybe I left off CJ McCollum. I know he's been playing kind of a point guard. He wouldn't make the list anyways.
He wouldn't make the list.
But like he could.
Oh,
I think he
excuse
should
me.
count him as a shooting guard. Because
DeJounte might be the point guard now.
Yeah, DeJounte's
Now he's
definitely
on
a
the
point guard.
Pelicans.
Yeah, so he's definitely back to shooting guard. DeJounte also does not make the list. So regardless,
Well, Trae Young was the point guard in the Hawks, so
Yeah.
technically he wouldn't qualify anyways.
he wouldn't. He's not good enough. But I don't hate our list. I feel
Can't
like
believe
it's
forgot about
okay.
Ja.
But
I'm gonna blame the
next game, Hall of Fame or not?
Hoff or Knopf.
We're gonna start at the top, and I just want to make this clear: there's no like NBA Hall of Fame. It's Basketball Hall of Fame. So it takes in
Yeah.
college, high school a little
Oh,
bit.
it does?
Yeah, like there's college
Oh.
players in the Naismith Hall of Fame.
I didn't know that.
So like, you could be very good in college.
Well, I think I'm just gonna base him off NBA.
I'm not gonna be. Yeah,
I'm not a big.
saying
I didn't.
but, like,
I don't dabble in college
players
basketball.
where it could be like fringe. If they had a crazy bad high school, college career, they're gonna get in. And the NBA is also very generous.
LeBron would have made a Hall
I
of
don't
Fame just
know.
based off his high school.
I feel like the NBA Hall of Fame is not the hardest Hall of Fame to make these days.
Yeah.
Necessarily, I think there's been some bums that have made it. But first on the list, current player, just went to Sacramento, DeMar DeRozan.
No.
You don't think so? We're looking at
I know he's got about.
more career points than Curry.
I think Curry has more career points than him now.
Pretty
DeMar,
close.
him and DeMar. 'Cause I remember, like, I looked it up. I was honestly astonished.
Yeah, could be close. You're right. Probably is close.
Because I remember, because people were saying Curry's better than LeBron, and that was like my biggest take. Fucking DeMar DeRozan more points than him. But anyways, like, he's got a lot of All Stars.
Yeah.
He's never won any accolades.
No. Any conference finals appearances? Or he
No.
lose LeBron the
Oh, maybe the first year LeBron went back to Cleveland. That might have been the conference finals.
So max 1 or 2 conference finals. I think it's
Let's
max
say
1.
max one. Because in 17,
Goes to Spurs. The Spurs suck.
yeah, the Spurs
Doesn't do anything.
I think lost to Trailblazers in the playoffs.
His real argument is he's a Raptors legend.
Raptors Hall of Fame, sure.
He's probably the best Raptors player ever.
It's him or Vince.
Him or Vince, and I'm leaning DeMar because Vince left on a bad note.
I don't think Vince
there was,
played as
like,
long
beef.
as DeRozan.
There's beef.
And also,
when
there's
Vince
no
left.
playoff success there either.
Yes, and at least DeRozan has a first seed to his name.
Sure does.
Yeah, I think they have a couple first seeds in the name, maybe. They might have
They
one
were
or two.
they were first seed, I think.
Obviously, we said like it didn't matter, but like in terms of Hall of Fame, he also I think he went to where did he go to college? San Diego State, maybe.
That's why I don't think he went.
He went somewhere like I can't remember where he went. Where'd he go?
Look it up. Let's look it up.
Tech. Fuck. Not. I don't think he had a crazy college career. I think he was one and done.
He went to USC.
That's right. That's because he went back to. That's why he was in Kendrick's not like his video because he went back to home. He went home. He's from California.
Ah,
In Kendrick's. That's when everybody was like, "Is he already on the Lakers?" But it was actually the Kings
damn
because
it!
he came back home. But that made that. I
Just
knew that.
kidding.
I,
Fuck you,
I knew
DeRozan.
that. What are we doing? Aztec, fucking San Diego State. Didn't catch that ring with the Raptors. So that's a hard
the year
point.
they traded him.
That's a hard point. So you have to know he's ringless. He has good stats, not great stats. Like he's not going to blow him out of the water.
Career average like 18 points per game.
But he's on that fringe level, and the NBA is generous. So I don't know. I think I'm leaning no as well. But I think
I don't even know if he
a meaningless ring could get him in. Like if he's on a scrub team that he's a bench player, I think I could do it.
Could be like a DeAndre Jordan type ring,
Dwight Howard kind of ring. Like Dwight Howard would roll, but like obviously wasn't fucking that good.
Yeah, Dwight Howard didn't play in those. The
next I have is Dame, current player Dame, Blazer legend.
That one's tough.
He definitely.
I think in terms of the basketball, they'll let him in. That's what they deal with in Portland.
Yes.
But personally, I don't think he deserves. I don't think he deserves it. Because don't get me wrong, he's got all the All-Stars.
Zero success.
That's what I'm saying.
No success.
And his whole loyalty angle, and now he's playing with a superstar, and now he's kind of
been
shitty. Could be the injuries.
Sure.
We have a small sample size of Dame with the Bucks.
I was never too high on Dame, really. Even when he was in Portland, like I was like,
he has some unreal moments.
It was just Bradley Beal syndrome to me. Like I was like, who else would score?
But he had a little success. Like he would take Portland past the first round.
They won some series. They beat. So he had a little better case than Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal did jack shit.
When I was looking up names for this, Bradley Beal was one that was on there. I was like, no.
How is he fringe?
Like he's not even fringe. Like no, he's not. He can't be. Yeah, I guess a scoring title, but no, he just can't.
Damian Lillard is one of those players. Like when he gets hot, he gets hot.
I think he'll make it because I think he was huge for like 2010s back. He was just huge. Like
he has rookie of the year. I think that's it.
He was massive in terms of like I think he had some MVP votes.
He definitely has a couple All NBA teams.
I want to say
he's got a better case than DeRozan.
So like and DeRozan could have some All NBA teams, second team, third teams, not even first.
Maybe no, hell no. Yeah. Braun, like, KD.
Well, he also played some shooting guard back in the day too.
Oh yeah,
he's played shooting guards, forwards too. He's played power forward too. But I'm leaning towards yes for Dame.
I think they'll give it to him, but if my vote, I'm putting no. But I think they're a little more generous. The whole loyalty angle.
Yeah.
Feel bad for him. Good story. Came from Weber State or some shit like that?
Yeah, Weber State. My next one is Blake Griffin.
I thought about him.
First overall pick. Great college career. LA Clippers.
No success.
Lob City was kind of a fucking
failure.
Seen as one of the best teams to ever win anything.
Failures.
I don't think they went to the conference finals.
They didn't. The Clippers did not go to the conference finals until Paul George. That's no.
So, and then the Pistons legend. He had some good years with the Pistons, low key. Like, once the whole thing, when he left, like, he had some good fucking years with the Pistons. But
he became more of like a shooter with Detroit.
Yeah,
he kind of adapted his game because, like, he wasn't as athletic, obviously, which was smart on his part, Adapt or die.
There was the memes, like, he didn't dunk a single time.
He didn't dunk for, like, 3 years, which is nuts.
And then he even ring chased at the end, too. Went to Brooklyn, went to Boston. Like, he tried, but...
Brooklyn, if Katie had a size
Lana Rhodes, baby daddy.
Sure is.
I'm leaning no.
He had sex with a porn star.
We have zero success here. Zero. Was he an All-NBA first teamer ever, you think?
I don't know if
power forward?
I don't know if he was, doing that. I think
in the late...
I low-key, when I think of Blake Griffin, I think he was more of a highlight reel.
Mid-2010s, who were the power forwards that would have beat him?
Marcus Aldridge. Chris Bosh.
For All-NBA first team?
I
don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
let's just look it up. See what he got.
I don't know.
He's only 35. Could make a comeback.
Yeah, he's still young, too.
He's 5-time All-NBA. Fuck. Okay, shit.
But I honestly, like, All-NBA is good and all, but All-NBA third team's not, like, the craziest flex for a Hall of Fame case.
Yeah, every NBA player that's in the Hall of Fame.
Most likely. I'm gonna go no. Slam dunk champion. Blake Griffin.
I don't think that matters.
Multiple times. I don't know. I think I'm gonna change it to yes.
5. Okay, well.
5-time All NBA, multiple time All Star. Had a He had a.
If he's getting the Hall of Fame, he's not getting the Hall of Fame for years. We're talking
decades. He had
an
impact. He had an impact in his time because he had Lob City.
He was one of the most fun players to watch.
Everybody
for sure.
will remember Lob City.
Yeah.
Like he had an impact on the league, and I think he'll make it.
I don't know.
I think he'll get in because those Clippers teams are kind of iconic for losing and for being
For losing.
like Lob City. But
being iconic for that reason, not a
are you
good
going
reason.
no?
I'm going no.
This one
I'm going to be harsh.
This one I have a very hard take on, and it's Derrick Rose. No, not a fucking chance.
I said this before, so you can't just say I'm just being. I'm just agreeing. I have said Derrick Rose might be the only MVP to never not make the Hall of Fame. He might be the only MVP in any sport to not make the Hall of Fame.
Like he has an MVP. I don't think he has a case. Like he has nothing. Like
in that MVP, should have won it. Should have won it.
it's just no.
The only
I
take-
think they're gonna.
The only take he had was that he was the first year. Only take.
I think they're gonna because he has
an
like
MVP.
this terrible story. Like, oh, cry me a fucking river. Like, couldn't bounce back from injuries.
He cried, when he got traded.
Couldn't get healthy.
There's a
like,
reason why he got traded, bitch.
I just.
He got all emotional at his
He
50-point
was
game on the
never that
Timberwolves.
good, bro. Like even when he won MVP, like he was a bad MVP. Like he arguably shouldn't have won it, like you said. I don't know. I'm going no, and I don't even really think it's.
I just want to look up his accomplishments.
If you want to give him in, if you want to put him in for cultural reasons, like he had such a big impact in the NBA culture, you have to put him in there. Like sure, but if you want to put him in there because you think he deserves it, you're high. He
Yeah.
doesn't deserve it.
He's only a 3-time All-Star, so we'll go ahead and throw that out there.
How many times on NBA? 1, 2 MVP season. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Like.
Hey, 2008, 2009 All-Rookie, though.
And then he.
That's it. That's all for D. Rose. Now he's a mentor to the...
I'm really leaning no. Like. No. It's just no.
I'm new.
The next one's K Love. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Easy yes for me. One of the best power forwards in his time. Ran the league at power forward, honestly.
Oh, he does have a ring. Duh.
And he won with Braun, and he had a generational role switch up that only certain players could do from going straight to from going to a pure back to the basket player to becoming a key stretch four.
Yeah.
Like one of the really first true stretch fours. Like back in the day, there were some stretch fours, but like there wasn't really anyone like that, like a big rebounding sniper. And he changed his role. I love Kevin Love. I always have respect for Kevin Love. Always. One of my favorite players ever, purely because of what he's done for the LeBron.
Helped Mike King win a ring.
And he was just the most selfless play. Like to go from All NBA first team, like dominance,
taking a third seat,
a third role, and just like completely changing how you play the game.
Not bitching.
No bitching. Like I love that, and I think it's easy. He's got a ring.
He has success.
He's got ring.
Now, granted,
and
he also does have that iconic stop. Like he guarded Curry in like one of the moments of that Game 7.
He also was like
called the stop.
Retardedly good at rebounding in the playoffs. Like it was like reason they were winning games. He was having 20 rebound games in the playoffs. Like it was. And he lost a bunch of weight too. Like it was just pure skill.
I know.
He was you could argue maybe he's fat and got rebounds. He lost a bunch of weight. He came a stretch forward, and he still was a dog on the rebounds. Like, and he's a multiple-time All-Star. Even when he was on Cleveland, he was winning All-Stars.
Yeah, I think he made the All-Star the other one. I think I want to say 2018.
He's a stud. I mean, I'm a big fan of him. I got it pretty easily again going in.
I'll say yes as well. He's got a ring. The first player that has a ring that he said.
This one I'm kind of confused on because I don't know. I'm leaning no. John Wall. I'm leaning no, but he was so good. He was like to me better than Derrick Rose. Like Derrick Rose was mid when he played, bro. Like
he was kind of like
MVP who won 20, who got 23 points per game, and like today
that's what John Wall averaged. The thing is, like
injury bug. So but I feel like he had more playoff success.
He did.
He had some playoff success. Not winning like fucking anything important, but he got. I think
one thing John Wall said is he thought.
Didn't he make it to the East Conference Finals?
Who?
The
Wall?
Wizards?
No.
Or semis?
He made the semis.
Also, he's one of the players that you could argue got fucked over by LeBron.
No, same Derrick Rose.
Like, but not really.
The whole East got fucked over by LeBron.
Not really for Derrick Rose.
You know why?
Derrick Rose fell off drastically right after he got hurt. Like, there was no bounce back.
You can blame Tom Thibodeau. Shouldn't been in the game.
I'm going John Wall and DeRozan are guys who like really got fucked over.
John Wall was more consistent.
Got fucked over by the GOAT.
John Wall is almost like what Derrick Rose could have been if he didn't get injured. Almost.
I have a thing for it. It's like Derrick Rose, then morphed into John Wall. John Wall then morphed into Westbrook. Like they're very similar players, just like tiers up from each other. And I think I'm gonna go no though because for my logic to stay consistent.
I think John Wall.
He won't have the stats or success.
Of those three. He's only got All Stars. Maybe he dabbled into NBA All Team,
like low
All
NBA
NBA
teams, like third, second team. They're a first teamer.
Because the point guards.
Curry.
Well, actually, the early 2010s, not Curry. But like when he was successful in Washington, it would have been Curry.
Yeah, been Curry all day.
Curry, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's taking those early 2010s too, though.
Yeah,
like landslide. But I'm gonna go no. I love him. I like this game a lot, but no, he just didn't accomplish enough.
He didn't,
and he got injured. And there was some like shit with I think he tore his ACL falling down the stairs or some shit. Like
he tore his Achilles when he fell down the stairs.
Like, come on, dog.
That is just some unfortunate.
That gotta be a lie. Like it's gotta be a lie. Something else happened probably.
I don't know. If I tore my Achilles that way, I'm making up a fucking story.
It's just yeah.
I'm saying I was training and did it.
It makes it seem like it's something you'd say because I don't want to get political on him, but like it's something you'd say that happened, so like you would be able to keep your paycheck. Because in the NBA with injuries, if you get injured off the job, it's like you're not getting paid. If you get injured at practice, you can get paid. But if you get injured, fucking like Naeem Hines, jet ski, he made like no money last year. Tore his ACL on a jet ski.
That would mean he wouldn't be able to keep his paycheck then. He got injured at home, falling down the stairs.
But like that's not like an extracurricular. I bet he fucking did some dumb shit and then like
I don't know.
You know?
I think you'd say he was training. If he tore his Achilles like that, I think he could have made a better story. Because that's kind of
a conspiracy.
That's kind of embarrassing. And like low key.
He got an iconic moment losing to Braun. Oh, fucking Pastor James backboard bang. Fade away. I'm going no.
Oh no as well.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Ooh, okay.
I'm also going no. And this one's easier for me than John Wall, I think.
Okay.
Good, not nearly for long enough. Never had success anything. Probably doesn't even have NBA teams. Maybe one or two.
I think he has a couple. He was pretty good.
But he wasn't good for very long.
I like LaMarcus Aldridge.
He was good for like a couple years, like 4 or 5. Like he wasn't good for very long.
He had like a heart problem too, and he went back to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Which is glad he's okay, but 5-time All NBA.
Really?
Put some respect on LaMarcus' name.
Really? How old is he at this point? 36? 37?
No, he's older than that. I just saw it. 39.
Okay.
Put some respect on LaMarcus' name. I'm going to say no as well, but it's closer than you think.
This one, I don't know. Okay. Jimmy Butler.
No. Oh, wait, hold on.
I don't know.
Before I just say clear no.
I honestly don't. 2 finals opponents appearances.
I think they'll give it to him.
Iconic for being like the NBA's darling dog.
He's also got a story too that he was homeless at 13, so they might give it to him.
It'll be the most blabbery Hall of Fame speech ever. So much tears would come out of that motherfucker's face, like
the old spark plug.
Spark plug. I think yes, because two of the biggest carry jobs I've ever seen. Honestly, like iconic, like bubble, like old looking, like not manic, like hasn't had a haircut in months.
Tap Rachel Nichols,
like dirty looking Jimmy Butler, and he's just fucking playing 48 minutes.
Gosh,
losing by a landslide.
Yeah, I know. I wish Braun got that same credit.
They got 2 games though. Like, good for them. Good for them. I don't know how, but good for you because if Braun wasn't pressing you, he was honestly being nice.
It was more Keith Morris.
But I'm gonna go yes because I think he had a little bit of playoff.
He had success
with the Bulls. I think he had some success with the Bulls.
Yeah.
And then he has the iconic Timberwolves shit. And then he has the iconic Philly shit too, where he's like, "You really taking this motherfucker Tobias over me?" And then he goes to Miami and he proves them all wrong.
Kind of any team he went, they had some playoff success.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, it wasn't finals. And honestly, if Kawhi doesn't make that iconic shot where it fucking hits the rim 10 times, you can make an argument they could go to the finals.
Sure, and they probably win with injuries if the injuries all hang up.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going yes, purely not even because of that, because of the Miami stuff. Like he has to.
I'll go as well. He's. God, I don't know. I'll say yes. Fuck it.
This one, Al Horford. He was a beast for the Hawks. He had some All NBA play with the Hawks.
Okay,
Hawks.
he has success.
Has All-Star success.
He just won a ring.
He's a 1 seed with the Hawks too, with
Jeff
Teague and Kyle Korver and
it's actually crazy
Paul Millsap. Like that team was good, and he was the best. Like, and now he has a ring with Boston. He's found a way, almost like Kevin Love, to stay in the league for this long by changing his roll up.
Yeah, he also became a shooter too.
So I'm leaning yes. I think
he's got a ring. So that
I'll even throw this guy in the same boat because they're very similar. Brooke Lopez, very similar.
Ooh.
We're top tier back to the basket bigs for the Nets.
Brooke Lopez is yes for me.
Brooke Lopez led. I think he's the all-time Nets leading scorer.
Yeah,
and he was seen as one of the best centers in the league.
So if I say Brooke Lopez is yes, I gotta say Al Horford.
And he has a ring with Milwaukee.
And I also said Kevin Love. Yeah.
And so I'm leaning yes for all three of those guys. Very similar boats for all three of them. Very similar career path. Dominant back-to-back centers, back to the basket center.
Brooke Lopez was arguably a depoy like 2 years ago.
And then he also became like a very good three-point shooter. Like,
yeah,
very good players. Honestly, I'm going yes for all three of them.
Same.
Like I think Kevin was the best out of the three, but I think
during simple list for sure.
I think they're both all three of them very good.
All three of them are good in their prime.
This one I saw and I was surprised about because it said he's the only player with 20K points, 5K blah blah blah. There's some stats that isn't in the Hall of Fame, and it's Joe Johnson. ISO Joe.
I don't know.
But he has literally no success.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
kind of. But he has the stats, is what I'm saying. Like,
DeRozan also has stats too, but like no success.
Sure.
I mean,
ISO Joe is a demon scorer, bro.
He's Hall of
ISO Joe.
He's a Hall of Fame level scorer, but I don't know. I think no success.
I'm gonna say no. I wanted to say yes, but I'm gonna say no.
I didn't watch Joe Johnson much growing up. Like I said, I didn't start watching basketball like 2015.
Yeah, he was early.
And by then, Joe Johnson wasn't
2000s, late 2000s. Was
there was some prime. I wouldn't say ring chasing because he's already on the team, but when they had that massive trade and they got old ass Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, that didn't work out, obviously. No. But yeah, let's see. We played for the Hawks, Nets,
Celtics.
Celtics was the end of his career.
Suns.
He was
on the Steve Nash Suns. He had some success.
Yeah, but it was because ISO Joe. No, it was not. That was Steve
I'm gonna
Nash
go no.
and Mark
I'm gonna
Stoudemire.
go no.
Okay, before I give my result, let me see what we're working with here.
I don't think he has any. Maybe an All-Star.
He isn't.
I think he has an All-Star appearance.
So then no.
No NBA appearance. No way.
So then fuck no. It's a fuck no for me.
Fuck no.
He has one All NBA.
Oh, he does.
And 7 All Stars.
All day at third team. 7.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
No.
I don't know. I'm gonna go. Let's say no. Gordon Hayward.
It now goes up from a fuck no to a no. So
Gordon Hayward. I'm going no. I think no. Not really any success.
The leg snap was unfortunate.
Iconic injury, but we're not doing that.
Iconic injury.
I can't let him. He physically can't make it. A D Rose can't. If I'm saying no to D Rose, I can't say yes.
Well, Gordon Hayward's an MVP. That's the biggest selling point for D Rose.
But even like Gordon Hayward was like a 20. He
was nice on Utah.
Scorer,
but like Utah wasn't doing shit. They just weren't.
But Derrick Rose wasn't like he came back and had like
some playoff runs. Yeah.
High teens performances, like 18 points a game, like solid games, but like
Gordon Hayward
went to Boston.
I think you're unemployed now.
He's retired.
Oh. Well, no shit.
Called his fucking career.
No shit, you're unemployed.
But for him, this is where the college part kicks in.
Yep.
Iconic college game.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you
If college is into it,
because of how good he was in college,
then sure, I guess
the whole Celtics dynasty right now is because of Gordon Hayward and Brad Stevens. Like Brad Stevens was the coach.
Yeah, at Butler. He's got iconic moves in half quarter though.
He has a very good college career. I'm gonna go yes because of the college stuff.
I'm going no. I don't think he makes it, even with the college shit. Okay. Didn't do enough.
Okay.
Didn't do enough.
Okay. Kyle Lowry. champion.
He's a champion.
Probably
He's has some All-Stars in his name.
best Raptor ever, right there with DeMar and Vince.
I think that's just based off just how long he played.
Long career, very long. Still in the league today.
Yeah, he plays for the Sixers, I think. He's
Yeah.
still there. Cowboys trade for Jordan Phillips. Who gives a fuck?
Jordan Phillips.
All right, so Kyle Lowry. Let's look at you, I guess. Actually, I'm already my basketball reference. Why don't I just look up the name?
I want to say a couple All Stars. No
Six
All
time.
NBA.
He did make an All NBA.
He did.
Nuts. 2015, 2016. That must have been the year they got the 1 seed.
Yeah.
They got
Probably.
no, they got the 1 seed
Probably
twice.
third team. There's 3 teams. Let's remember here. There's 3
Yeah,
All NBA
so
teams.
I guess sure. He's a career 14-point per game scorer.
I can't do it. I can't. I'm gonna say no.
Fuck no.
Not All NBA. Not Hall of Famer.
No.
He could be a Raptor Hall of Famer.
He's definitely a Raptor Hall of Fame.
Speaking of another Raptor, not known for his Raptors, Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh, he is the first multiple champion on this list.
Chris
Now,
Bosh, for our logic to stay the same, Kevin Love, Al Horford, Brooke Lopez, pure back to the basket guy in Toronto,
yeah,
transferred his game, and apparently, like LeBron said on his podcast, it was a key factor to their victories.
yeah.
Was him becoming a stretch 4, and then he was even like still solid on some of those older Miami Heat teams too, and like
Before he got the blood clots.
before like after
And
LeBron
he was
left,
also really
like,
good in Toronto too. Before he went
after
he was looked at as the best 4.
Does he have any? What's his stats over there with
I think he was
Miami.
a 20-point per game. Oh, in Miami?
in terms of like All-Star appearances?
Oh, he was an all-star. I was already on basketball reference. You got it.
We're looking at a.
Top right.
He's already in the Hall of Fame. Is he like right this year?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. I vote yes.
Or is he like just going Hall of Fame like this year, last
I
year?
think he did. Well, hey, we said for our logic, he was a yes.
Okay, 11-time All-Star.
Oh,
He's got to make it.
yeah.
19-point career per average.
Oh, okay.
So okay, he's
We did say he was a Hall of Famer.
Why did he sneakily just get a Hall of Fame?
Wait, he had to be this class. He retired in what, 16?
How?
Huh?
I remember him his Heat jersey getting retired, but like
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, fuck yeah, he is good enough.
Sure.
The next 2 are centers. One old, one current.
I know the current.
Dwight Howard
Yes.
has to be
He is a yes for me.
3-time Defensive Player of the Year, champion, playoff success before.
He had success before he went
went to the finals with Magic.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't win, but if we're saying
I
fucking
think
Jimmy
that's
Butler's
probably,
in because
that
of
might
that.
be the easiest one on the list.
Oh, yeah.
But I only put him there because he has been very controversial these last couple of years.
Yeah.
And the final last player, current All NBA player, Joel Embiid,
He does it that MVP. Fuck.
MVP.
It's hard
No
to say
success.
because he's like only 30.
No success at all, right now.
No success. MVP.
Injury history,
He does have injury history, not on those D-Rose. And he's actually came back from the injuries.
but he has the All NBAs and the All Stars.
I'm going to say yes.
I think he makes it because other than D Rose is like a one of a kind MVP situation.
That's what I'm saying. He will
Such a
probably be.
drastic.
If he doesn't make Hall of Fame, they might give it to him because of his
You have
story.
to have pulled a fucking Yui to not make the Hall of Fame for an MVP. Like D Rose's career was just
Pull
such
a
a
Yui.
such a bad situation for D Rose,
It is.
and it's. I want to say it's not his fault, but like it's gotta be his fault to some point. Like I don't know, he couldn't stay healthy, but like what was he doing that couldn't get him to stay healthy? What was he doing? He never.
I bet
could
every
shoot.
player. I bet every player.
He
in
never
history.
could shoot. He never. Well, LeBron's never got hurt in 20 fucking years. So like,
Don't you fucking.
well,
jinx,
he has gotten.
don't
hurt.
you jinx our king like
He's
that.
gotten hurt, but like, there's players who have came back from major injuries. That's the thing. Like it happens. Adrian Peterson tore his ACL.
True.
Came back and won MVP next fucking year.
That was
So like,
Joe Burrow tore his ACL. Came
to
back.
an extent,
What's your
not
fault?
bouncing back has to be a factor to some point. And I think for Zero's why he's not in. But that'll come to the end of our basketball segment. We're gonna see how long the video is, and
This segment's pretty long.
maybe some trivia. We are back for some trivia, and today we're doing a different game. Everybody probably knows the game. It's called Turtle, but we've never played it on here. Essentially, you know what it is if you've played it, and you'll catch on. I don't even want to explain. Name, team, conference, division, position, height, age, number, and you have to guess players.
You
and
guess the NBA
you get
player.
hints as you go, kind of.
You can see the silhouette of them wherever. But I think that kind of gives it away at first.
It does.
So we won't do that, but if we're like stuck on it, I guess.
And I've had the tab open for 2 hours. So don't click it. I haven't been doing this for 2 hours. It just says 2 hours because the tab's been open. All right. Had to clarify.
Took us 2 hours.
It took us 2 hours. Well, I had it open when you got here.
Oh.
First.
Took us 2 hours to get
All
the
right,
NBA
where do you
player.
want to start?
LeBron James.
I mean, we have to. LeBron. Okay.
Anything
So
good?
we got-
Anything good?
He's not in the West.
Okay, East player.
East player. He's not a guard or forward.
This has got to be a center.
He's got to be a center. He's taller than 6'9", younger than 39, and his number is lower than 23, but it's close to 23.
Okay. So
So
all the
what if we
information.
just went like Embiid? He wears what number?
21.
21.
Wait, it's close to 23?
Yeah. Close to
He's
21.
obviously younger than 39.
Younger than 39, taller than 6'9". The Kobe?
Nice!
Wow! Wow! Okay.
Now we're doing the connections.
I mean, what the fuck?
We're fucking good.
Let's go.
You know who lists that? LeBron James.
That's a W, baby. That's under a minute.
Whoa.
All
Bijan, your boy Bijan.
Let's go.
I see Colts.
Just-
I see fucking 3 Colts right now. I see 4 Colts. I see 5 Colts, actually. So that doesn't add up.
Here we go.
Okay, see a lot of blue jerseys.
Connections, part 2. I'm getting
Running backs, Brees Hall,
Zamir
Bijan.
White, Kenneth, Brees Hall.
Brees Hall, Bijan. That could be it.
Those are running backs.
Hopefully it's using the fucking... This is so much fucking...
Running backs.
This is a lot easier than the NBA
What are we
one.
doing?
All right, let's do
Quarterbacks? That's Tyler. That's Laquan Treadwell.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
Laquan Treadwell.
Oh, no, we got that.
That's Tavon.
Geno Smith,
Josh
Eli Manning,
Downs.
Philip Rivers, Joe Flacco. That's 4 quarterbacks. Is it position based? I'm kind of down.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Oh, it's
No.
not.
Okay.
Okay, easier.
Bills. Is it like quarterbacks who
Who is
play
that?
for the Colts? Is that Josh Downs?
I think. I don't know what he looks
Maybe.
like. That's why I can't be Colts players then.
Leatu Latu's on there. That's Leatu Latu on the bottom. Is it a Colts jersey on Flacco? Is that where you're at right now?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like former Colts backup quarterbacks? Phillip, Joe Flacco,
That's the only 2.
McAfee, not a backup quarterback, but a lot of Colts players. There's fucking 5 of them.
Yeah.
What's Fitz got to do with this? Receivers?
There's only
Fitz,
2.
Laquan,
Psych, 3.
Tavon Austin.
Oh,
This guy? No, I think he is too.
that's Russell Douglas.
Yeah, you're right. Why does he look like? Who's that? Look like? Is that it right there? You think? Wide receivers?
No, we have running backs. I feel like that's the easy one because it's position based, but I don't know. I'm down to try. We got 3 tries.
Did I get?
Only hit submit. No, I'm down for a hint.
Okay.
Get a hint. Who's that
Him?
big fucker? Bottom left.
It's
Looks like plays for the Seahawks, maybe. I don't
let's
know.
go medium. New Colts. Okay. Is it these?
Huh?
One of these guys in the Colts I don't know about? Rizzo Douglas Colt?
No, he's a Bill. Taylor Austin just retired. Fitz is retired. Laquan Treadwell. No.
Wait.
Is it Treadwell? No, it can't be.
He just scored a touchdown for somebody recently. I think it is.
I can't look it up.
I think it is. He scored a touchdown. Wasn't the Colts? He scored a touchdown in the preseason.
Who the Colts play? The Broncos?
Yeah,
They only scored
6
one
points.
touchdown.
Did they score a touchdown?
It was 27-10, I think. I'm just looking up the score of the game. I'm not looking up the thing.
Okay, it's not Pat, it's not Gino, it's not Razul, it's not Tavon Austin, not Fitz. It has to be. I'm sending it. Let's go.
I didn't look it up.
It has to be. The other
Still
guys
got
aren't
it.
in the league. Retarded.
Hey, he does play for the Colts?
He scored a touchdown this year in the preseason.
All right.
Tavon retired like 2 days ago.
Phillips
today.
Phillips retired.
Phillip,
Fitz and Eli.
Pat McAfee's retired.
Fuck.
Let's pipe down.
Who is that big fucker?
I don't know him. He's a bust.
Wait,
Seahawk.
he played.
He's a lineman.
He's an old Seahawk because you can look at the jersey.
Yeah. Early 2000s.
Early 2000s players?
Not early.
No.
Maybe it's. All right, NFL. We said you were easy, and then you gave us one of these. You gave us running backs to start, and now we got.
Yeah, those running backs.
And then we got this shit.
We still got
Eli and Peyton and Phillip. Is it that draft class?
2000. Fitz is not in that draft class. Fitz is 04.
Is it McAfee?
Let's see. Well, who are the threes in there?
Is it the lineman, Phillip, Eli, and Larry?
No, Larry's in 04. I know that
When
for
was
sure.
this one? When was Eli?
05.
Are we sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. When was McAfee drafted, do you think?
I don't know. Well, when did McAfee retire? He's a punter, so he played longer.
Yeah, not even really. Like, he played a short career.
Oh.
Like, he retired early.
Might have it, because Gino wasn't drafted. Obviously,
He
Russell
retired
Douglas
early.
wasn't drafted. Or wasn't drafted in 05.
These two are definitely the same class, Eli and
Yeah.
Phillip. Is it like... Fuck. Razul was traded from the Packers.
I like that. Think of former teams.
Tavon
Austin played for a lot of teams.
A lot of fucking teams. Larry Fitz.
Played for one team.
Maybe it's...
Loyal.
Hold on. Maybe it's...
Played for the same team whole career?
No. Maybe it's Larry, Eli, Pat, and Phillip for like tenure. I know that Larry, Eli, and Phillip played for a long-ass
I
time.
think Gino's played for 10 years.
Tenure. Like,
Oh.
long careers. Is like that what it is, you think? Career length, maybe? Razul, Tavon, what is that?
This could be a shot in the dark.
Let's hear it.
This could be a shot in the dark.
Let's hear it.
I don't know this player. But Eli Manning played
Yep.
the Giants' whole career.
Yep.
Fitz played the Cardinals' whole career. McAfee played for the Colts' whole career. Did that guy play for the Seahawks' whole career? That could be a shot in the dark.
Dude. I'm down to run it and then ask for a hint, though. What?
Oh. If you scroll down, hit deselect all.
Okay.
Oh, fuck!
One away.
So that might be it.
Is it?
Oh, wait.
Are you sure they're not the same draft class?
I promise you.
You promise.
Fitz is 04. I promise you.
Are they not 04?
2004 draft class. They're 05, I swear to God.
They can't be.
They're 05!
They can't. Who else? Tavon's not. Razul's not.
Wait,
Gino's not. You fucker.
Wait, hold on. No.
It has to be them.
Fitz? I watched it and it was Big Ben.
They've been with the same draft class as Eli.
I know, but I watched it. It mentioned nothing about Larry Fitz.
I feel like he was a late round draft pick too, right?
Oh, wait a minute. 05 was Rodgers and Smith. So, yeah, they might
God damn it. God damn it.
Fuck.
Oh, we had that. We said, what is this one? I have no idea. West Virginia. Sure.
My bad.
Oh, we had that rookie.
Who was
It made
that?
sense,
Who
too.
was that fucker? I don't even know his name, actually.
It makes some sense, for sure. Ah, okay. So we did well in the NFL connections. Fucking piss poor on the NBA. I don't even think I'm going to put it in the video. So bad.
I'm down to not to.
It was some dumbass categories. It wasn't even entertaining.
Larry Fitz is the third. That was not mentioned in that video. That's not my fault. Seattle's pick. Who the fuck was that? Marcus Tubbs. Doesn't this fucker look like?
No, it's Marcus Tubbs. I think he's a bust offensive lineman. I think he was supposed to be good, but he was bad. I think he was an early draft pick. Excuse me.
It was not Marcus Tubbs.
Not easy. Easy peasy. 2004 NFL draft class. I don't think he might not even got drafted by them.
Maybe.
He might have just been on the team.
I'm just looking.
I think it's Robert Gallery. Yep. First 4 picks in that draft. Eli, Robert Gallery, Larry Fitz, Phillip. That's how the draft order went. They're the first 4 picks in that draft.
What's Robert Gallery?
Wow. Learn something every day.
Yeah.
You sold.
I'm fucking sorry. We still got it, cocksucker.
I had it, dude. I was dialed. It's okay. We did so bad in the NBA. I'm not showing it. I'm not taking the time it's going to take to edit that just to put it in because it was. I don't even think it was entertaining.
It was.
It was like the
embarrassing
dumbest,
to see.
It was Olympic assists leaders.
Yeah, Jordan was on that list. Some fucking how it was most blocks in Olympics.
Most Olympic
most
blocks,
personal
like,
fouls.
Yeah,
That was the easy hint.
Like, what are we doing?
Fucking sorry.
That's the dumbest shit.
It's not an easy hint.
That's the last I'm doing. Is your mic still on?
Yeah.
Very good. That'll do it.
Episode 8 in the books.
In the books. That should be around
Hour 40.
hour 35 probably after editing. Episode 9 will be probably Zoom.
Probably episode 9, episode 10, maybe episode 11.
Updated. Try to keep you updated on some.
That's the worst case
on our
scenario.
shit.
We could still do it this way.
Have you talked to your roommate yet?
No.
All right. Well,
I have. You wanted me to split rent on a refrigerator? No.
would you do what?
Split rent on a refrigerator or
You said
microwave?
no.
Yeah.
Did you tell him that you're not gonna be his roommate?
Not yet.
You haven't broke his heart yet? You gotta tell him. I can't even communicate with my guy.
Can't do it.
All right.
I'll
Well,
wait till day 1.
episode 8 in the books. We're sorry about Thursday posting. It's fine. Whatever. Douches. Oh,
Peace.
God damn.